one to the show. Please follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, and tune in. Share it with a friend. Share it with a friend. Tonight, she's back. Miss Risky, how you doing tonight?
Hey, I am great. How are you?
How was your week?
Exhausting.
I understand.
No comment.
Understand. I truly understand. Um, Actually, tonight we're gonna do something different. Well, I'm not gonna do it now, but we're gonna talk about a couple of stories, get your opinion on it, and then we're gonna let y'all call in. You can chat live with us, but we also gonna let you call in tonight. So, so definitely get your phone ready for y'all to call in when I put the number up in the chat, and we're gonna talk about some things tonight. So, um, first thing to come up, I was watching Instagram the other day, and I seen this protest going on, and kind of find out it was the protest up at Kentucky, the Attorney General house, and later I found out 87 people was was arrested and charged with a felony for trying to intimidate the prosecutor. So that's a lot of people.
It is a lot of people.
And I'm like, man. Um, and it later came out that Portia Williams was actually one of the person that was arrested from Atlanta housewife.
And
So
there was somebody else, wasn't it like a Yancey something? She's on one of them shows. She was
was it
also
Nancy
arrested.
Gray?
No,
Oh, I was gonna say, I hope it's not Nancy Gray. She be up
no,
there. Y'all know y'all.
no, a Yancey. I think she's like Love and Hip Hop or something. But there's
Oh,
a whole bunch of people from reality TV who were involved in the protest. So yeah,
I also seen where one of the Houston, Texas, I can't remember his name at the time, he was also arrested. And most of the people have been released from jail as late as yesterday. So they got out last night sometime. But that's what they're gonna try to do to us, and I feel bad for the ones that was doing the protests and ones that had a clean record and may have good jobs, but that could damage them getting
hmm
a job.
yeah,
And not only that, they charging them with a felony. So that's not that's not good.
yeah.
Uh, so hopefully everyone do get bailed out and continue to fight.
Right.
Continue to fight because we do need justice for Breonna Taylor. Um, Regardless of what the um, DA, no cops need to be in jail. They need to be in jail. That's one of the stories we're talking about tonight. But hey, if you want to talk about this subject, I'm gonna go ahead and put the number up. Give us a call. So you can call us at 972-591-3665. That's 972-591-3665, and share it with your friends. Not the phone number, but share the show with your friends. You can also chat live with us. Uh, Hopefully the phone start ringing soon, and we'll let you call in and we can talk. Tell us what's on your mind. Now, like the ones on Periscope.
You
Uh,
gotta watch them.
yeah. Uh, don't don't call me with some BS. I'm just saying. Click. But also another news that hit the story this week. Senator Ted Cruz
Yeah.
rides on American Airline with no mask on, and his picture's floating around. him
Yeah.
sitting in the terminal. He's
No
sitting,
mask
no man,
anywhere on him.
sitting in his chair, drinking his coffee, no mask. So
I don't
now,
even think on the flight he had a mask on him. And I understand, yeah, their policy, as long as you like, if you're drinking or eating, yeah, you don't have to wear a mask, clearly. But he's on his phone, texting and scrolling and doing his thing with a coffee in his one hand and his phone in the other. There's no mask on him. It's not even dangling. It's not on his lap. He didn't even have a mask. I think he just held that so he could skate through without wearing a mask.
and I think he probably didn't get the memo from Trump. It's okay to wear a mask now. Um, but once again, that's that privilege that certain people have. Rules are in place for a reason. And for you to get on a commercial flight with no mask on. See, I have a problem with Ted anyway. Because first of all, a couple of months ago, he flew to Dallas when that woman should have stayed in jail for violating the executive order. Then he flew here to go to her shop to get a haircut. And now you getting on a commercial flight.
Without a care in the world.
And see, unfortunately for American, they just opened themselves up for a possible lawsuit because they banned the guy last month for not wearing a mask. Took him off his flight. So, hey, America, I don't know. Seem like you have somebody working at the gate
Slipping.
showing favoritism because I could just imagine if there was somebody else, if I showed up with no mask,
Right.
I'm liable to get tased or whatever.
Exactly. You
But
be in their holding area.
exactly. So I'm just saying, America, you're gonna have to bite the bullet on that one because that's a ooh boy. I wish that guy that got kicked off was me because y'all have some explaining to do because you just open yourself up for a huge lawsuit and it's posted on your website. You must wear a mask to get on your flight. Ted ain't nobody different. He
Mm-mm.
just have a title. That's all it
Right.
is. But
Right.
hey, let us know how you feel about it. Um, you can chat with us live in the chat. You can also um, call in tonight, 972-591-3665. Call in and be on the show. Tell us how you feel. Um, I'm gonna say this one too. No, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it because,
Going into that one,
yeah,
like with all these COVID cases going up. It's
I,
like now I just discovered a news story. This was reported on Fox 8. The coronavirus can lead to male infertility and be
uh-oh,
transmitted sexually.
uh-oh.
But they're still learning about the biological impacts of COVID. But I'm like, that's just another thing that this virus can maybe affecting. Like now you got to wear a mask and a condom. Like you just need a body condom. Like your whole body just need to be covered,
Yeah,
head to
but
toe.
I'm married. My wife tell me wear a condom. I'm sorry. Hold
It's
on.
like this
What you
ain't
been
Will and
doing?
Jada.
Hey, I'm gonna stay out they married. I'm gonna leave that alone because that ain't none of my business. What they
But
do, they like it. I love it.
right. But remember, what was that movie with Stallone and with a Judge Dredd or something where they had virtual sex?
Oh,
Like they put on these helmets and it was Sandra Bullock. And she was like, yeah, let's make love. And he's like, yeah, let's do it. And she puts the helmet on his head and he's like, what is this? And all these images. That's how we're gonna be. This is our future.
hey, we still need to protect ourselves.
Right, regardless of COVID and all that, there's still stuff out there that can kill you.
Now,
But yeah.
you would have called me by. well, I'm gonna leave that subject alone.
Yeah,
But still though, man, that's scary though.
it is. It's like,
Because just imagine if you up here and you with your wife, you may have the virus, don't know, you transmit it to her, and now both of you have COVID, and or some of some of y'all players, I'm gonna just say it, some of y'all players out there, uh, see
but
now you trying
also,
to hold on, you trying to get me in trouble now. Talking about we cutting up today. Hey, we just having fun. That's all we're
listen, it
doing.
just popped up on my screen. I was like, oh, this is an interesting story.
but the thing is though, with um with this, you got to be careful because
Yeah,
if you was I don't want to say that, but if you're a player or a so-called player and you out here
in the
going
streets,
from yeah, got a
pollinating
woman
the
every
neighborhood.
different day of the week. eh, eh, Come on now, you should be strapped up anyway.
Right.
But some of
You know, they're
well,
gonna be like, she cute. She don't look like she got COVID.
all right.
That's how
Well,
they treat those diseases, those STDs. Like, she look clean. Like,
talking
what
about
does that even mean?
she look clean. She smell all right. I don't smell all right.
I
Giving
don't
them that
smell
wash job.
virus or bacterias.
I'm just saying this is
Yeah, it's
hold
like
on.
first is airborne and now this.
It's hey, protect yourself at all
Exactly.
time. I don't know. Maybe we should have put a disclaimer.
Uh,
We didn't know the show was gonna go like this tonight. So uh
well, we're not going into details. It's like a public service announcement. Like,
yeah, it's a public service announcement, but still.
yeah.
Um yeah, need to protect yourself. All y'all players and players. I'm just saying. If this is what Fox News 8, that
Hmm.
was in El Paso, right? Or
Yes.
in El Paso. We're not making this up. This is what they're saying. This is what they reported. So if it's not true, contact them. But once
I
again,
was just looking up COVID stats and that popped up.
and as high as our numbers are in Dallas County,
Alone.
what was this? Our 14th day of 1,000 new cases.
It's a lot.
That's a lot. And I
Mhm.
think we had over 10,000. Um, had over 10,000 for uh, what the hell? No, I just read something. We're gonna see.
Oh Lord.
We are live, so sometimes we find out stuff in the middle of a show, and one of our great followers, Steph, just posted something, and I'm like, yeah. See, you might want to put the kids, take them and put them in a different
The
room.
kids are watching TikTok. They ain't on this.
Okay, okay, cool.
They
We're
ain't on this.
good, but in all realness,
You gotta
please.
share your story. Share. What?
I'm gonna share it in a minute, but you know how I feel about this fool. Uh, and you have to protect yourself because in Texas, we are a hot spot. We are a hot spot, and here it is. Our senator Ted Cruz refused to put on a mask on a commercial flight. So, America, you have rules in place. Now you could have exposed all those passengers on that plane with the virus because someone gave him special privilege. Not only that, he also had a quarantine several months ago because he was exposed to it. So, and because it's not a cure for it, you open yourself up to a big
Exactly.
lawsuit.
Right.
And I'm gonna leave.
Well, and then also, like, they're still learning about what this virus can do to people. Like, this is new. Like, first it's airborne, then it causes, like, heart and lung issues and
Organ
possibly
failure.
brain, injuries and a disease. And now it could be an STD. Like, pretty soon there's going to be like, oh, now babies are going to be born with defects. Like, where's this thing is not ending. Like, it's just mutating and taking over.
I think
Just
I,
rip the
I,
band-aid off.
I, baby, if you listen, I think I need a drink. Okay, this this just came out. Um, remember that couple in Missouri that pointed the guns at the protesters, and with them pointing the gun at them, that damn clown is intervening with the case for the couple who pointed the gun at the protesters. This is what the governor of Missouri is saying. So you're done. Um, you up here talking about Trump, in case nobody knew. He's up here getting involved with a local case. That's why I talk about the white privilege. So he getting involved with this local case for this couple who was drinking, pointing guns at peaceful protesters, and he want to get involved. Man, you got enough damn problems
Hmm.
already. Because here it is, lives are being lost,
Hmm.
and you do not want to take a stand. You just started wearing your damn mask last week.
Exactly.
So how do you have time to go and get involved with a case that is a local case? That's your racism coming out. That shows that you're racist. So you
And then
definitely
he's just all about social media. And they came across, like, he's not focused on the world problems. He's worried about what's in the news and what comes across on his social media. That's it.
well, that's kind of like last month we talked about when some of his supporters passed by on the golf carts talking about white power,
Hmm.
and his dumb ass retweeted it.
Right.
So yes, I do need one.
Hmm. Hmm.
um, so it's gonna be one of those nights tonight. But so he went back and retweeted that and was praising them for talking about white power. So come November, I don't care. I don't care how long I'm gonna be in line. I'm going to vote. I don't care.
Exactly.
I do not care. And also, you up here. See, there's another story you and I talked about. And please, y'all can chat with us live and chat with us live. You can also call us tonight, 972-591-3665. Now, Trump is also, he's supporting them, but he's also wanting our kids to go back to school. How you want the kids to go back to school?
Right. And they're still talking about there may be another shutdown because the numbers keep spiking, but it's okay for the children to go to school. The government hasn't come back, but send your kids to school.
Well, I've already told you that that what Greg Abbott gonna do, what he's gonna do, and he's already started it, and he's given each city permission to shut down because he's too afraid to order it himself.
Hmm.
When you was trying to change your executive order to please um, show this white privilege and Sarah Palin show up in town to get our hair done. Ted Cruz come to town. Dan Patrick, well, I don't know if he
Hmm.
got his done or not, but
Hmm.
um, all our leaders here in Texas show up getting your hair done, and you change your executive order after making one, but you didn't give a damn about the ladies down in Laredo that got arrested before her. So yeah, come November,
Hmm.
We're gonna start cleaning that swamp. You gotta go. You
Yeah.
Trump gotta go. And then when our local election come up, we gotta keep on cleaning. We have to keep cleaning.
Yeah.
And I hope everyone did vote this past Tuesday. Um, it didn't turn out the way I was hoping for, but it's gonna be good come November. We still need to vote for the best candidate that you feel that is best for you. I
Exactly.
was I was hoping Senator Ross West won, but unfortunately he didn't. So, but once again, now Trump concerned about these attorneys in Missouri. Trump, have you talked anything about the hack that Russia may have done with the U.S., Canada, and somewhere else? Um, they're
You know he
concerned.
thinks that's fake news.
Oh, my bad. I'm I'm gonna leave that alone. Fake news, because he's so quick to say that, and and the reality is not fake news. Thank you, babe. What's this? What's this you get? What's this? Ah,
Don't ask questions now. Just
you say what now? Oh, I don't know. She said something. I don't know what she. Let me see. Ooh, okay. She need a second job as a bartender. I'm just
See, we
saying,
can open up in a bar because I am
exactly.
kind of heavy-handed.
It's good, but hey, those are a couple of stories that we're talking about
Yeah.
tonight. I did not know about the clown dealing with the case in Missouri, and that just shows he don't care about nobody but himself. And then, okay, here this is how it's gonna go tomorrow. He probably already deleted the tweet, but the governor is the one that said he's intervening with this. He's getting involved. Now the governor said that, and they're gonna come back tomorrow and try to clean it up. And
Right.
he probably talk about the governor for exposing him, which he should have been exposed.
Yeah. But also going back to the schools opening up, at least they're pushing it back. And I know Irving ISD said they were going to begin, like, I guess, online learning August 17th. So at least, that's an option and that's what they need to do. But here's the thing, like, there are a lot of people, like, once school starts, like, half these people ain't going to take their kids to school. They're going to be pushing for e-learning for those who are privileged enough to do so or
Yeah,
have someone who's at home watching them.
or
But
they can
for the
afford.
majority, right, to get a tutor or, you know, extra bandwidth and stuff like that and what they need for their kids to study and learn. But there are a lot of kids who don't have that opportunity. So, like, they're going to be on the front lines. And especially the ones that are like elementary school age, because it's like parents, if they're still working, like they can't sit at home and watch their kids. Like they're gonna have to be alone. Like they need their jobs, they need their money, and we don't have any support to promote that. Like childcare is expensive, and if you're making what $12 an hour, that doesn't go far.
Exactly.
Like the cost of living is high in the U.S., but it's like they're going to be on the front lines because, once we're back to business as usual, it's going to be the minority kids who are going to be the first ones going to school. And out how many kids will be exposed to this virus. Because, they're not going to be wearing masks. They're going to be hugging their friends, sharing snacks, drinking each
Exactly.
other's juice. Yeah,
Sharing food.
like,
Now,
because that's what kids do. They're generous and they're sweet and they don't think anything. Like, yeah, they'll probably play in the hand sanitizer. It'll get in somebody's eye, and then that's when it goes over. Like, it's gonna be ridiculous.
now, see, I'm gonna throw it out there again. Where are all those protesters that was talking about those kids shouldn't be coming to school if they haven't been vaccinated. Oops.
Those anti-vaxxers. I haven't heard. You know what? I haven't heard anything with them in a while. Where
Exactly.
they at?
But they okay for kids to go back to school with no cure for this virus. And then on top of that, they're saying, oh, if one kid is catch the virus, we're gonna have to shut the school down and gonna have to send everyone home for 14 days and all of that. How about get the virus under control
Right.
first?
Like
Get
we're
it under
still going up.
control, and
Like
then we could go from there.
yeah, we
So
haven't plateaued. We haven't taken a dip. It's like that little mountain man on a what is it? Price is Right, going up the little.
no mountain, see if it
Yeah,
fall off or not.
yeah. We still haven't fallen off. We just going up and in the Alps. like like there's no end because we don't know how to stay home and we don't know how to wear masks and it's just ridiculous.
And
And
I
people are still thinking, well, if you're sick, you wear a mask. Like, I don't need to wear a mask because I'm not sick. But you
exactly.
don't know who's got it.
Exactly. And I've talked about it on past shows. I don't share people name, but a couple of people that I know have actually had coronavirus, and um, I text one the other day. He said he doing great, and another friend of mine's, um, she's from what I know, she's doing okay. Waiting for her second results. She have to get two before she able to be clear. So the thing is, people got to realize this virus is not fake. It's real. It's real. Um, Matter of fact, while I was doing the research earlier today, I ran across another video. I know we talked about the guy in San Antonio, but there was one earlier this month um, in California. He actually went to a barbecue and later found out after the barbecue, it was like 70 miles from LA. After the barbecue, he's didn't feel good. So he said, okay, let me find out what's going on. He stayed at home. Then a couple of days later, the friend that was at the barbecue called him and said, hey, man, I tested positive. So he went out and got tested. I think that was he found out his results on a Friday. He passed away that Sunday. And the day before he passed away, he actually put a message on social media saying how bad he felt because he exposed his mother, um, his family to it, and all of this. And I'm like, man. So people, and he said, I'm really hate that I went because now his niece was on the video. And she said he was one of those very cautious people, always wore a mask and all of this. But I guess when he was around family, he felt like he didn't need to wear it.
Right.
And because this one friend showed up, he got infected and passed away. So this virus is not a game. Yeah, they don't know enough about it.
Exactly.
Now they're saying that we could pass it by sex.
Yeah.
So that's a very well, I'm married, but for the
But
single
still,
folks, yeah, but still, but for the single folks, that could be very scary for the simple fact that you are um if
well, I
if
mean, it's scary that this virus is mutating, and no matter what we do, it finds a new way to invade our bodies. Like, first it was like, oh, it's by touch. Don't touch your face. Da da da. Then it's like, oh, now it's airborne. So you got to wear pretty much a hazmat suit. And then they come out, oh, you know what? You may be able to transmit this sexually. We're still working out the kinks and learning the biology and the impacts, but Be careful. Like, next thing you know, it's like we're gonna have to wear goggles because it's in the trees. The pollen is getting in your eye.
Exactly.
Like,
So I know because the last couple of days have been kind of messed up. I didn't go riding yesterday because the devil played a trick on me. It
mhm.
started to rain. I'm like, man, it's gonna rain, so I'm
It
going
started
back.
raining. What was that?
Okay, it did yesterday morning when I got ready to ride, and I said, okay, once I relax, cut the news on, tell my just my small showers passing through, and I'm like, okay, I could have went riding, but this morning I get up, I get about 3 houses down from the house, it started drizzling. I'm like, I'm still going. I'm a ride this morning. So I got about a mile from the house. It started coming down a little bit more. I said, I'm still going. I don't care. I'm going. So I ended up doing almost 4.5 miles this morning because I had to jump on a call this morning, which was very good. Uh, thank you. Yeah, my good partner, Reverend Jerry Smith. I needed that word this morning. So, um, but other than that, y'all can call us. The number is up on the screen 972-591-3665. Chat with us live in the chat room. And please don't wait until we start saying we're closing the show and then start calling in. So, but we here, if we talked about several subjects tonight. It may be something you want to talk about tonight. So definitely call. Let us know what it is. Um, there's a platform for you to be able to talk about whatever is on your mind. Um, also, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope. Um,
Yeah, you talking
uh,
about rain? I think it's raining over here.
I was
Like I heard
wondering.
something.
I was
I was
wondering what
like,
the noise was.
I was like, is it
I'm like,
raining?
hold on.
Like all of a sudden we're talking about rain, and I'm like,
Um, da, da. Yes, we talked about that on the last show. Um, um, said that kids are having COVID party, and about the 30-year-old died down in San Antonio last week for they having COVID party.
like this is just ridiculous. Like, what are people not understanding about this virus? Like, I guess they figure, well, if I get it, it's like I'll just take some over-the-counter medicine. It's like a
Mm-mm,
cold.
mm-mm,
Well, my friends look clean. I'm just gonna live life and keep it going.
mm-mm.
But even like with the when it came out in during spring break, these kids were like, "Listen, we worked hard. We didn't, pay for these tickets. We are gonna have fun. If we die tomorrow, we die. But I'm having fun now." Like they just
Exactly.
don't care. Like it's ridiculous that they're making like I guess not taking life seriously. It's like this can kill you.
And not only that, even some graduation where a couple of guys after graduation they had some parties, and the kids went to the party, ended up getting COVID, and uh, I don't know if anyone passed away or if they survived or whatever it was, but still,
Yeah.
where were the parents? Because the parents should have been saying no,
They're
no.
probably at cafes having their little margaritas and drinks, and or their what do they call those? Their little vodka drinks. That's what they're having, martinis. It's
So
like, where's Byron? He hasn't asked me for money this week, so I'm good.
exactly.
Like they don't
I
care.
still I still have my liquor in the cabinet. He's haven't drunk it
Listen,
up.
right? I stored up. That was good.
So also earlier today, I don't know if y'all heard it, but I have some friends that are some Washington fans, but allegedly, um, it's a sexual harassment claim that came out from 15 former female employees, where some executive sexual harassed and verbal abused these young ladies.
It's like, is that surprising though?
It's not. It's
Like,
not.
is that shocking in that kind of environment where, for the most part, they promoted like this rape culture, even in colleges, like if a guy or a star athlete gets into a little situation, they clean it up. And then he goes on and becomes this professional, but it starts from the top, like just like they do it, and so do the execs. Like the higher ups, they do it as well. Like they don't like the laws don't apply to them because they make money, they bring money in, and it is just ridiculous that now it's just now coming out. Like no, this has been
Exactly.
out, but they probably make the girl feel bad or the women, or they gave them a little hush money, like like they
What
do in Hollywood.
Whatever the case was, it's definitely it's wrong for them to do that.
Right,
And
it is.
the two executive, they actually was fired last month, and even one the radio announcer for Washington, he decided to retire yesterday. So I think it's true. Washington, you probably should have changed that name long time ago. Maybe.
Because now everything, all their dirty laundry coming out.
Yeah, and it's gonna be more. I'm sure it's gonna be more. So
We're gonna hear all sorts
yeah,
of things.
gonna have to pay attention to this one because it's gonna definitely be some more. Um, but other than that, hey, we just here on Thursday night, having a good time. Um, if you have anything you want us to talk about, definitely let us know. Uh, ain't you tired of the? I know I told you earlier. I I'm the only one that get texts from random numbers. And matter of fact, I just got one. This summer Netflix special is still available at no cost, but only for 48 hours. Deidre Barber. I'm like, who the hell is Deidre Barber? And
Like,
I'm like, look,
how you get this number?
exactly. I keep blocking them, and they keep sending the text. And I responded back the other day, and I told the guy, I said, look, whoever it is, I said, if I ever find out who you are, it's gonna be some furniture moving because you up here texting me. I'm talking about it started early in the morning,
Yeah, and it's just like they just keep going.
and exactly, and I'm like, why? Um, I'm like, hey, it's
Like, no, I don't need student loans. No, I'm good on my cable.
they
And
sent
no, I don't need, it's like, what is this stuff?
they send me uh, text message by all type of stuff, and they want you to click on this link.
Yeah, no.
Oh hell no, I ain't clicking on that. And I block them off, and then um, they never um, respond. I
I
try.
don't even text them back. I just try to block them and keep it moving. Because I'm afraid, like, me texting them will open me up to spam or more stuff. I don't know.
Well,
But I get paranoid.
the thing is, they have actually have called and asked for Deidre Brown, and I'm like, dude, ain't no Deidre Brown on here. Nobody live here by that name. Do not call my number. I'm on the do not call list.
Right.
But you continue to call anyway.
That list is so bogus. Like, I get more calls after I get on the do not call list than anything. Like, I don't even know how they bypass that. And then my phone is continuously ringing with random potential spam calls and texts and all this stuff for random things. I'm like, leave me alone. My family doesn't even call me that much. Like, we correspond via Facebook. Like, the only time I get a phone call is if it's an emergency. It's
How's
like, girl, you
have
need
you
to load up the car.
have you seen Granny lately?
I
Has,
saw her a few weeks ago.
oh, did she ask you about you getting a whooping with that knife?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't
Uh,
think she listens to the show.
oh, okay.
But she knows. I'm gonna report
Okay.
her.
Now, people already done said, look, don't be lying on Granny. You know she didn't do nothing
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
but those people, they know my granny and they know she
Was
she
it?
is ghetto country.
Was it she raw? You
Hmm.
might need.
Listen, whatever's close by,
Yeah.
she will hit you with it.
But see, that's how it used to be back in the old days.
Yeah.
You do something wrong as a child, whatever was close.
House shoes, denton cord. She just so happened to be cooking dinner, and I was harassing my uncle, I think, and she got annoyed for him
It could have been
and
worse.
came out.
It
Yeah, I
could have been
mean,
worse.
still, listen, that's still inappropriate.
She could have been uh, getting ready to cut up potatoes for a potato salad and threw a big potato at you. So
No, I don't
it
think
could.
she would waste food like that. We
Oh,
were
okay.
poor. You
Oh,
don't waste food.
well,
Now you may get hit with a skillet.
that cast iron skillet that you about to
Yeah,
make that cornbread in.
yeah.
I love it
But I'm
when.
pretty sure that was in the oven,
Yeah,
so
that
you
really
can't
would have been
scold
rough.
me.
Um, I love cooking cornbread in that cast iron skillet. It's just give it a different flavor.
Yeah.
Um, really good. And then what I do, I don't put sugar. I'll put just a little bit of sugar in my cornbread,
Hmm.
but I put a little bit of honey in it.
Can't do honey.
Man, get you a nice bowl of greens or some red beans. Hey, I'm just saying that's what I grew up on. Some
That's
red
what we
beans.
all grew up on. It was cheap, quick, and fed a lot of people.
Exactly. I talked to my mom the other day, and she was like, I asked her, I said, well, what you have for dinner? Time I cooked some red beans. And she always put ground beef in it
Yeah,
and some Mexican cornbread. I'm like, man, I
I
sure
know.
hate we in a pandemic. I'll be over there.
Listen, I'll call my mom. Be like, Mother, could you make this for me? I'll come pick it up. She'll probably leave it outside. Like she'll be in her house. You come over, she got her mask on. She's like, I don't know where you've been.
Exactly. And see that? And you know what? More people need to think like that
Yeah,
because here it is. You going around people. You don't know who they've been around,
what they done
and that's
picked
why
up.
it's spreading so much because you going to hang out with folks and you
Yeah,
don't know who all they've been around.
exactly.
So just chill on it. I love my crew and can't wait until we get together soon. Matter of fact,
I'm
we're
gonna do a
supposed
little
to do it.
mini get together, but we're gonna social distance on a patio.
No, yeah. Good luck on that
So
one.
you sit on the table.
But see,
Oh, I know
also,
how they set up.
yeah, but you also have to be concerned about the workers where y'all going because if I go into a place and if they don't have a mask and glove and they touching food,
Well, if I don't see anybody taking precautions, then I'll just be drinking those pre-made beverages. Because they got 12 flavors at Taco Cabana of margarita. I want to try all of them
hey,
and come back with diabetes and probably COVID. It's like, I got the diabetes.
yeah, but you still got to be careful with that
Yeah.
because, like I said, I reported last week where a young lady here in Dallas, she went to hang out with her friends to a bar and kind of found out the bartender actually had COVID. They didn't know, and last I heard, she was even after 30 days, she was still testing positive.
Isn't that crazy? Like, the incubation period is long, and people can be walking around asymptomatic, and then just one day you're just sick for like ever. It's like the worst pneumonia you have. Like, because I remember I had bronchitis pneumonia, and I want to say that took me out for about a month. You know, like it's no joke. And then this is messing up your whole system,
Yeah,
and
because
you may not recover.
she actually said that whenever she took a breath, it was like she felt like glass was cutting her lungs, and I'm
It's
like,
not.
man,
Listen, anything to do with your lungs, pneumonia, bronchitis pneumonia, upper respiratory, it's no joke. That hurts.
yeah, yeah.
It is not comfortable. Like I thought, even when I was young, I thought I was gonna die because I could not breathe.
Mm. Well,
But like that's why I was
unfortunately,
like, I'm fine staying in the house for as much as I can, but I am gonna be a little, meet up with a couple of people and keep it moving. But I will have my mask.
hey,
I
you
will
gotta
have my
protect
mask.
yourself at all times.
Yeah.
It's
Slip my straw under my mask.
because I don't want to. I don't want to be on the show next week, and I got to wear my mask because you haven't been
Uh,
some. Be like, I don't.
Listen, you ain't gonna. I won't be on the show. I'll be like, I'm dying. I'll be doing a show like this.
No, we're gonna pray that you okay because this is it's it's real. It's not a game. It's not fake.
Yeah. Now, if
It's
there's a
real.
lot of people on that patio, I ain't going. I'll be like, you know what? Cancel.
Exactly.
Let's just sit in our cars because they'll let you take the drinks out.
Well, okay.
So I'll just sit. We'll just sit in our cars and talk to each other
You
with the
sit over.
AC.
You sit over there, and I sit over here, and
Right. You sit in your car. Let's park by
we
each other.
we toast and keep on going.
Like the
Um,
police cars. Just park. Just
well,
hang out.
you got to be careful with that too. You may want to leave a nice space between y'all because some people
Yeah.
they be spitting when they talk. I'll be like, ooh, be leaning to the side like this. I'm like, yeah, all right, don't get too close. But I, hey, it's so many stories in the news this week. Um, I just read a while ago. I didn't know uh, Megan the Stallion got shot twice in the foot,
Yes.
and it's supposed to have been by somebody who was in the car with it. Got upset. Got upset. If you
Yeah.
angry, stay home.
Right. And then I was just like thinking, like that scene from Harlem Nights. Oh, you want to shoot me in the pinky toe? Like I was like, how did that even happen? Like, you shoot someone in the foot.
Yeah.
Like,
So I'm like, okay, somebody shot in the foot, and I'm like this in Texas. Our temperature is hell. Um, it's off. It's off the thermometer. Just say hell, and at what
we
is
don't
it?
even have thermometers anymore. So like, it's hot.
9 o'clock tonight. It's still probably about 90 degrees. So it's uh it's 91 right now. So it's hot. And just imagine, I walked outside this morning because I went to ride a little bit early, and I was like, man, I came out the house. I'm like, man, it's hot. It's steamy. I said, okay,
Right.
but hey, but the wind was blowing pretty good, so I was
It's
all right.
blowing hot air is what it was blowing. Like I remember I got in my car and panicked. Like I shut the door, dropped my keys. I was like, I'm gonna die in the car. It just sucked all the air out. And then I was like, the rational part of me was like, open the door, idiot, until you get your keys.
And I'm
So
also
I was like, I went into shock. I was like, it just sucked the life out of me.
I also realized I need to get me a different type of bike because I ride a mountain bike, and that's not good for
Ain't
the
no
street.
mountains in the city.
Exactly. Well, when I bought it, it was a good. Well, first of all, I bought the bike probably 5 years ago.
Hmm.
Had just been in the garage, and I only started riding uh, on and off uh, almost about 2.5 months ago, maybe 3 months.
Mhm.
So I started riding, and I'm like, man, I need to get me a different bike, but the price of them is so
Listen,
high.
bicycles are a lot. It's
Yeah,
like
I'm
you might as well
like,
just get yourself a little Kia and drive around.
it's not, my wife
Scooter.
and my wife and I, we was going somewhere the other day to an apartment, um and I'm looking at this guy going up the road. I'm like, wait a minute, how is he getting up that hill so quick? It was a electric bike.
I've
I
seen those in Louisville. I was like,
I
it's the
said,
weirdest thing.
I'm like, that's how he getting up that hill so quick. And I was like, mm-mm. See, that's what made me go the route I went the other day, because I was like, all right, I'll go this route, but I'm not going the route he went because I seen that hill. I said, I'm gonna go down the hill and make it easy. But
You better be
it was
careful
good.
down that hill. Where's the brake?
The other day I was and I don't understand this. The sidewalks, some of the sidewalks in the city, they're uneven.
Oh, very
So
uneven.
when I
Because this
went,
heat made it buckle.
yeah, so when I went a different route the other day for the first time, I was on the sidewalk, and I was like, I'm on the sidewalk, and I'm like, okay, okay, I'm going, and then I had this curb, but I hit, try not to hit one of those little dips in that sidewalk.
Hmm.
I'm all on the grass. I'm like, Lord, I know I'm about to fall. I'm about to fall. I know it, but I stayed up. I said, okay. But I said, next time I go that route, I will make sure I'm in the street instead, because that sidewalk is a mess.
Yeah, it's a lot of wonky sidewalks in Dallas, DFW area.
Yeah. And then when I got toward the end of it, I'm on the sidewalk again. And this time that part of the sidewalk had mud on it. And I'm like, oh Lord, I definitely cannot hit the brakes. I said I'll be in trouble. End up down in that ditch. And talking about, hey, somebody come help me.
I remember I got my aunt, she just got a bicycle, and she was talking about how she hadn't been on a bike in like over 20 years. And I was like, man, it's probably been about 20 years since I was last on a bike. So I went over there and rode it in the backyard. And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to need some more road to, get my bearings.
Get
So I ended up
started.
going down the alley. And I was like, oh, Lord, I'm going to break all my bones. But I got it. I got it. But it was hot. It was too hot for bike riding. It really was.
That's why I go early in the morning. I want to go at night, but I'm like, you know what? Mm-mm. Here it is, almost 9 o'clock at night, and it's still 91 degrees. I'm like,
Right.
nope. I go early in the morning when it's about 80. Yeah. So
That's cool in Texas.
yeah, that's a cold front. But I'm like this. I take the weather however it come. People complain when it rain too much. I be like, shoot.
Listen, I'm cool when it rains. I'm a fall girl. Fall and spring before it gets too hot. I love that. I don't
Yeah,
like it too hot and I don't like it too cold.
exactly. But I just love the whatever weather comes, because that means I'm still alive. I'm still alive, so I
Yeah.
take whatever comes my way. But other than that, y'all can chat live with us. Watch this. We probably got less than 10 minutes left on the show, so y'all can chat live. If you don't want to talk about the subjects that we actually talked about tonight, you can talk about whatever is on your mind, and you can call us. Call us, and let's chat. See what's on your mind. 972 972-591-3665. Call us, talk to us, let us know what's on your mind, what's going on in your city. Um,
Oh, I got a new topic. How I'm
okay.
multitasking playing poker, online poker during this whole. I'm at the final table.
Okay.
I
Have
saw
you?
one of my poker peoples. They joined in and was checking out the show. They
Oh,
got
okay.
knocked. They got knocked out.
Welcome.
And
Tell them.
somehow I was like, oh wait, I made it to the final table. I don't know how that happened. Not even really paying attention.
But you're a good poker player anyway, so
Yeah,
you're patient and
I can
and
be.
shit, put it like this, you probably beat me more times than I beat you. Yeah.
It is.
So
Yeah, that's probably true. But
now
Tracy, on the other hand, I remember her taking me out or taking half my stack. I was
I
like, wait
don't
a
I,
minute.
I don't like playing at the table with her, not unless we at the final table.
Yeah,
That's
there are
it.
people where I'm just like, yeah, I can't play with certain people.
Yeah,
Um,
because I
they're aggressive and then I'm like, listen, stop.
because she
Oh,
get to making goo goo eyes at me, and I just be like, forget about this
that,
poker. Uh,
is that what?
let's
That's your distraction?
be like, let's go home. I'm tired. But no, but she's a very good poker player, very patient, and sometimes when she first started playing, because I started before her, and she was like, you always playing poker online and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, give me something to do. But she came out one time, played, and she did very good. And I'm like, well, I can't tell you what to do, but you can
Right.
watch. And then once she started playing, a lot of time I was sitting on the sideline holding her purse, waiting for her to get finished. I'm like, boy. And then one of my good friends, Isaac, sometimes he'll be sitting on the side too, holding his wife purse, and we just chit chat. So I'm like, hey, that's how it is sometimes. But it's a lot of good poker players out there,
Yeah.
but I'm in no rush to see you again. Not until all of this is over.
Right.
So
Like, and a lot of these bars are opening up where they're playing poker. And I'm like, listen, those tables are small. Even with masks, there's no social distancing going on there. Like, and then you start drinking and eating, your mask is off, people get careless. No, I'm good online.
and I've actually said a certain couple of places where and I used to play at. A lot of those people were nasty.
You're right.
They go in, use the restroom, come right back out. Don't care what they did in the
Oh,
restroom,
right.
first of all.
Touching on everything.
Didn't care if they went to the stall or to the urinal. So, and they didn't wash their hand. They come out eating, licking on their fingers. I'm like, no, I'm not
Yeah,
doing that. Mm-mm.
exactly.
So, um, but today, my wife, when she got up this morning, she was like, "We don't have a dog no more. What happened?" I said, "What you mean?" She was saying that I stretched that legs last night. So she was like, "Look, we got to go get our feet done.
You had talons.
We got to go get our feet done because look at my legs; they all scarred up." And I'm like, "Hey, baby, it's been a while." She like,
You
"Yeah, but we
clawing
got
your
to go."
po wise legs up. How
We
dare
gotta
you?
go get them done. So today we actually went to the cultural nail bar over in Arlington. We drove way to Arlington to go get our feet done, which it was actually pretty good. Black owned business. I actually posted about it, checked in on Facebook while we was there, and they was actually very professional. They don't use that cheese grater on your feet.
I love the cheese grater on my feet.
No, actually, they explained to us. They said when you use that cheese grater, it causes your skin to come back much harder.
Yeah.
So they did it the right way, and I was like, "Ooh, oh yes." And she communicated. She was like, "Are these short enough?" I'm like, "Look, get those toenails short as possible because
It's gonna be a
I
minute.
I know for me." they grow back real quick, and she got all off in the corner, all the skin around the nail. See, the other place I used to go to, they didn't do all that, and I would have to argue with them about getting my toenails short, because it been a couple of times I had to come home and cut it myself, and I'm like, why did I pay them and I'm having to
Right.
come home and cut it myself?
Yeah.
So the young lady there, she actually did pretty good. Um, it's actually owned uh, by a mother and two daughters that own the shop. And I was like, man. So definitely follow Culture Nail Bar in Arlington and go out and check them out. Make an appointment, please. Make an appointment because they are practicing social distancing. Uh, no walk-ins, no walk-ins at all. So um, you could go to the website and make an appointment, or give them a call. Call them and set it up. They'll let you know what they have. I went ahead and set up another appointment 2 weeks out. I'm like, hey, because she was like, "Who been doing your feet?" I'm like, I'm not gonna even tell
Nature.
you. I said, I'm not gonna even tell you because I know now they haven't been doing them right.
Hmm.
So I said, but I'm here. She was like, well, look, you don't need to wait another month to come back. You need to come back in 2 weeks. I said, I'm gonna do that in 2 weeks because you did very good, and I know you got some you got some work to do. So now I'm going back in 2 weeks, get it done again. And my wife, she loved candles and stuff in the house, um, and right next to it, there's a place called B U Scent Bar. B like the little zzz, the stinger B U Scent Bar, and they had some great price on some candles there. Matter of fact, the lotion that they use at the Culture Nail Bar, they made the scent of that at the Be Your Scent Bar because that's one of the daughters that own that shop. So they have good prices on stuff. I did take a couple of pictures and to go out and support them. They're a small business, and I didn't. They haven't been open long because they were supposed to open up in February. Then COVID hit, so they were shut down. So now they just getting back into the swing of it. So definitely go support them. They over off of Cooper, um, next to if you know where the candy shop is, um, it's over in that shopping center, 3610 South Cooper Street, Suite 106. So definitely go check them out. Call them, set an appointment, and let them know. I don't think they knew who I was, but I don't. I'm a shy person, so um, but they're very professional. Um, everyone in there had a great attitude. They was all willing to help, and I was like, man. So the young lady who did my feet, I tell her, I said, yeah, I almost got sued.
Oh no.
I almost got sued. I'm not gonna lie to you because she hit one of those toenails,
No.
and I told her from the beginning, hey, I'm like Wonder, and you're gonna have to work. And one of those toenails fell off, and
Oh Lord.
almost almost hit her in the eye.
Oh
And she
Lord.
started doing like this. I said, I told you, you
She
gotta
gotta
watch
have goggles.
it. That's what
little
my wife told
little buffer.
my wife told her, said, "Girl, you better put your goggles on. Look at my legs." So so definitely um go check them out. Go check them out. Also, yesterday I posted on my page, just kind of give you an update on a story that we did last month with Lisa Johnson family. I talked to the father the other day, keep in contact, and some of her friends have reached out to me. So they're doing stuff behind the scene, still trying to get the case open up. The case with Lisa Johnson, um, she was from Seattle. She was murdered, but the police saying a suicide. But the evidence don't show that. So if you go to my page, you can see the video, the show I did with the family. I reposted it right before we came on. Watch the video, hear this family story about Lisa Johnson. And also below that, there's a petition on change.org. Please take the time out and sign it. Take the time out and sign it. Let's bring this family closure, get this case reopened. Um, Once you hear the story, you'll be like, wow. Once I heard about it, um, Miss Patricia, who is a friend of mine on Facebook, um, once I heard about it, because she had wrote an article. My niece was murdered. She did not commit suicide. So definitely um, take the time out. It only take about a minute to sign the petition. Sign it, and let's help this family get closure. And I do keep in contact with the family. Um, the sister will send me messages too, and she will send me messages and encouraging messages because um, I'm gonna keep talking about it until we get this case reopened and investigated because something just don't sound right. And the city of Seattle, they need to reopen this case, so we need all the help we can. So please take a look at my page, sign the petition. Um, let's get the numbers up. I checked it right before we came on. It was at 170, I believe, and they're looking at 200. But I'm sure the number's going to keep changing. The more people we get to sign, so definitely sign the petition, share it with your friends, and get them involved because this family need closure.
Yeah.
If you hear the story, you will understand why I'm so passionate about it because that could have been my sister, my daughter, anyone that I know. It could have been anybody. And this is something that we need to take a stand on for the simple fact. Um, if it was your family, I'd be there to support you also. So we definitely need to take a stand on it and look at it. It's so easy when it comes down to black and brown people. They can say suicide, but in
Mhm.
California, when that happened, they actually said uh, uh, at least one of the case came back wasn't a suicide. Now we're also dealing with this young man up in New Jersey. A couple of weeks ago, they said it was a suicide,
Right.
and it wasn't. So here it is. We as a people need to make sure we stand on our leaders' case, trying to make sure these cases are being investigated and not just accepting what they're telling us.
Right.
Now, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I do receive a lot of cases. People want me to help them with, and I don't talk about them if it don't add up right. If uh,
Them don't make sense.
yeah, you out here shooting at folks, people with life at risk, and then you get shot and killed. I'm not gonna. That's
Right.
not the way I do things.
Right.
And um, and you also have to take in effect that it's a different law for us because we seen the videos where um, policemen getting attacked and they do everything they can to keep from shooting somebody that is not black or brown. So definitely we need to take a stand, make sure our cases get investigated just like the rest of them. and they
Hmm.
need to stop killing us. And they also need to arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor.
Right.
Need to put him in jail. I don't
And
know
we
what
haven't
the
heard
problem is.
anything going on from that. Like, there's no
Exactly.
progress.
Yeah, we talked about the protest up there, but now they charged them with a felony. So, like I said, that's that's what's on our mind. And as for these school districts that are trying to open up, I know in Texas they're talking about September for some. In the Dallas area, they're talking about opening up in September, but it's a lot of states are going to open up at the same time. They don't care. So those leaders that is in position today that don't care about your well-being, when it's time to vote, vote them out, get them out of office, and that's that's what I have to say on Thursday night. Yeah, but and I want to thank all our listeners. Once again, if you're following us on, I said it on Instagram, but if you are following us on YouTube, please make sure your page is not private. I will follow you back. So make sure your page is not marked private because I had several people to follow me this week, went on there, try to follow them back, and they page is private and I cannot follow you back. So definitely make sure it's not marked private. So it's risky.
Hmm.
What you got up besides tomorrow? Where can people find you at?
I can be found at RSKEE on Twitter, Instagram, rskeebooks.com. You can see my works. And that's it. Out in the streets. No, I'm just kidding.
I know better because
Not in the
you
streets. I'm
don't
on
leave
my
the house.
sofa.
You
I
work.
know. I'm on my sofa.
So have have anybody been purchasing the book since you've been on the show, or
Have no idea. Like I don't see like I check it every quarter, and I do every once in a while get like a couple of dollars here and there. And I'm like, oh, I made a sale,
no?
$2.
It's hard being an independent author,
It
but
is. I need a representation. Trying to get that traditional publisher going.
exactly. And if it's any book agents out there, please send me an email. Who you with Kurt Dog at mail.com. That's WHO. The letter U, WITHCURTDOG at mail.com. Send me an email if you are a author. We was talking earlier. We want to try to do a show to allow you to display your work. If you do poetry or poems, whatever you do, spoken word, um, uh, reach out to me and we'll try to set up a show. Also, small business. I try to support um, small business, so definitely um, follow me on YouTube. That's the only thing I ask for you to follow me on YouTube. Let me know that you are following. I can see the numbers, so follow me on YouTube. And what I would do, I'm gonna get a show together with small business and let you come on and talk about your product and go with that. But please follow me on YouTube. That's the only way it's gonna happen. Speak on it with who you with, Kurt Dog. Um, and other than that, you can always live chat with us on every show, and you can. We're gonna start allowing you to call me. Look, I know we finna get off. We,
Oh, I just won my tournament,
mhm.
so I'm
So you
done with
want
it. I won,
how much we win? Oh,
and I ripped my things out my ear. Hold on.
how
I was so excited. I haven't won one of those.
how much we win?
I have no idea. I haven't won like since this thing started.
Oh. Correct. I told y'all she a very good poker tournament.
I was
Uh,
like, what?
but other than that, definitely tell a friend about the show, and if it's any subjects that you would like to talk about, um, we're open. We're actually going to start doing some other subjects. Oh, speaking of that, I said the other night Miss Kincaid will be here Monday. No, she won't. She texted me today and said I won't be able to make it. She's booked. I think she see her last client at 8 o'clock, but she will be here on the 27th. So the 27th, she will be here. Um, I'm gonna see if I could get another counselor to replace her for Monday. And other than that, I'm good. Do you have anything else you want to add, Miss Risky?
No, I'm so excited.
Follow her on Instagram too, um, and check her books out.
Yeah,
I read one of them,
yeah, you made
and
me therapy after the first one. Was Beneath the Surface, the Ellison Vollen story. Just chronicles the life of a young man from his time as an abused child all the way up to stardom. So you see his whole growth process in all the novels. It's a 3 book series. So check it out. Ricky Martin is the love interest,
mm,
because if I
well,
couldn't have him, my character could.
okay, but hey, I really appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. Thank you for the comments. Uh, thank my beautiful wife, my queen, for the my black queen
You'll
for the
be rich.
for the drink. I need to have her make me more drinks because normally I drink it straight, but that was good. I don't know what it was, but to my crew, I know we talked about it this morning. Uh, we're about to do a virtual uh, get together. So we'll get together online and see how everybody is doing because we haven't been around each other for a long time. One of our members texted this morning talking about, man, I can't wait until we can start back having Sunday dinners, hanging out, having fun, playing spades, dominoes, whatever going on. So we're gonna hang out a little bit, not too late because I gotta hit that dusty trail in the morning. So gotta go riding again. And I do. If somebody know a good road bike, let me know. Let me know if there's a sponsor out there. Hey, um, but I'm just saying I have to update my bike. But bikes are very hard to find right now. So that's a struggle. If you find one, you're probably gonna pay double the price for it. So, but until next time, appreciate y'all for listening. Continue to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope. Um, and if you have any comments, and you can follow me on Instagram too, same name, Speak on it with Who You With, Kurt Doe. Follow me, I will follow you back. Um, if you are one of those type, texting, sending me a message, hi. Then next thing you know, you asking, "Have you heard the good news?" I automatically unfollow. But I'm very open, so you could follow me on Instagram, and let's connect with people. I always follow people back unless they seem kind of
Yeah, I
scary.
like to evaluate their page before I follow somebody and
Yeah,
look at who's following them and who they follow.
yeah. When they only have one follower, and yeah, okay,
Or yeah, yeah, in one post.
yeah, one. You know what's crazy? And I know we're getting ready to leave. I was I'm actually this crazy. One of my good friend part of the crew. Um one Saturday morning I was online and I went on Instagram and someone came on there. They friended me like the day before. And I'm thinking it's actually her because It was a picture of her and her daughter on there. I'm like, not just one picture, it was several pictures. I'm like, all right, cool. So that Saturday morning, they end up um, sending me a message that morning. Hi, how you doing? I'm fine. Asked how the family was. Oh, everybody great. First of all, I already know better. I know that's not the person. So they started asking questions. And I said, oh, okay. Talking about I could get X amount of money if I
Right.
just call this person. So what I did, I called my friend. It was about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. I called. I said, look, you need to change your password. Somebody done got you. She like, again? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm on the phone with her. I'm on the phone while they're typing, and I'm laughing. I'm taking screenshots, sending them to them as they doing it. And then finally, I said, "No, I didn't know I could get that money just by calling this number." I said, "Well, why you didn't tell me that?" And I'm on the phone with you. And the phone, they just stopped typing.
Of
And I said,
course.
I went ahead and unfriend them, blocked them, reported them, and I'm like, look, I'm no fool. I probably was born that night. It just wasn't the night before. So,
But I
but
remember getting a call. Somebody was using my picture and set up a whole new profile. Like they weren't in my account. They just stole some pictures, but they were old pictures because my Facebook is private. So only stuff you're gonna get is from like early 2000, whenever
mm,
Facebook started. I don't know. And so I'm looking, and I was like, all right, no, I haven't started a new page. Don't friend anybody. So I posted on Facebook. If you get a friend request, it ain't for me. I have two pages. You know what they are. And so I go and look on a page, and I'm just like, they got all these friends, and most of them are my peers, and I had to report it. And I was like, yeah, I think somebody's using my page for catfishing. I mean, I'm flattered, but yeah, you need to take this down. So I had to
exactly.
provide them with some information, but it was like funny because the pictures they had were so old. And I was like, I wish I still had those thin arms.
Somebody did me like that, and they pretend like they're my sister.
Yeah.
I'm like, talking about how you doing? How's the family and everything? I'm saying to myself,
Don't you
oh,
know? Mhm.
oh, you using my sister account. I'm texting her. She was at a conference. This was before the pandemic. She was at a conference in Corpus Christi. I'm texting her, calling her. I'm like, change your password. And she like, somebody done got it. I said, yeah. So I end up blocking them, reporting it, and all of that. I'm like, look, it ain't worth it. But when the pandemic first hit, I didn't get no calls. I didn't get no text from that Deidre Brown, whoever looking for Deidre Brown. I didn't get none of that. I was like, man,
People are just bored.
yeah. I I had one guy call me talking about he needed my credit card number. And
It's like, oh, we'll give it to you. Click.
no, see, sometime I have time on my hand. And so I'm on the phone with this dude about 10 minutes, and he gave a address in Atlanta on Peachtree and all of this. And talking about, I said, man, do you have an ID number? I call back and all of this and verify. And the guy kept talking, and then all of a sudden, his mama came in the picture. His mom, grand, grandpappy, all of them. And we going back and forth. He called me back, cussed me out. I cussed him out some more. And I'm like, hey, but y'all pray for me because I want no friends. I'm still struggling on certain things.
Yeah,
So
like a few times I get those emails where it's like Chase Bank, your account is compromised. Click on this link and update, blah blah blah. And I was like, first of all, that is not the header for Chase. And then I just hit the reply all or reply button just so I can see who it's from. And it's usually from A Allen at Gmail. I was like, listen here, G Allen from Chase, and then I'll just post it on my Instagram like, so if you get an email from at Gmail, it is not Chase. They do not send notifications like that.
And another thing, I get them from uh, Amazon.
Yeah, I've gotten that one recently.
Oh, I get them every day. I get them every day, and
eBay,
uh,
or I think it was eBay. They were saying I needed to update my account, so I go straight to
PayPal,
the page. Yeah, and so I
pay
just go straight to that page, and I don't see any notification. Account's fine. We're gonna close your account. Da da da.
just
Click this
close it.
link. Nah, I'll go to the page because I was just in it. As much as I buy stuff, they know
I
me,
don't. I'm like, no, close it. I don't care. Don't even
right?
respond. So so definitely just like with the pandemic, we need to protect our identity because folks are out here and they
We're
will
nothing else better to do than
as
scam.
crooks are out here every day and they work 24 hours a day. So I get at least 3 or 4 emails a day from Amazon. I don't even open. I just delete, delete, delete. Because at one point I was sending them to Amazon for they can investigate it. I said, man, I'm tired of this. I just delete it and I'd be gone with it. So, but hey, we stayed on longer than what we said we was.
Because he
But
kept going on to different topics. You don't. You're like, let
because
me
we only get 1 day a week together, so I,
talk.
I get to talk and be like, hey, enjoy it. And I'm surprised our buddies from Periscope haven't been on tonight. Um, most of them is in different countries, so.
Yeah.
Uh, but other than that, uh, we're gonna stay on 3 more minutes. I know a lot of followers. They was on the virtual uh, revival we had this week, which was good. Uh, thank you, Pastor Haynes, for bringing some great preachers this week, and I really appreciate it. Um, man, that was good. So I really appreciate it. Then the word I got this morning from Reverend Jerry Smith, man, that was, woo. I can't wait until in the morning. So, um, but we're gonna get ready to get out of here. I see, I can't even see your eyes now.
I know. I was like, it's that
These lights,
Eastern European Asian.
yeah, these lights are hot. My glass is fogging up. I'm like, man, someone texted me last week talking about why you keep taking your glasses off? You don't see the fog?
Is
Like,
that what that is? I didn't know what that was. I was like, he got
yeah,
that
it's
football player tape on his cheeks.
exactly. No, it's hot. It's hot because I have 3 lights on, including the room light, and this black attract heat. Um, so it's hot. That's what it is. It's hot. So and then it's 91 degrees outside, and I'm like, ooh, yeah. But other than that, we finna get up out of here. We appreciate everybody for listening this week. Um, I'll probably be back Sunday night. Sunday. I come back on Sunday. Let you know who will be on the show Monday. If anyone, Monday we will be back to our regular time, 8 p.m. Monday night. And if you have a topic you want us to talk about, definitely send it to me. We'll talk about it. We have some good topics getting ready to come up. So get ready. I'm not gonna share them yet, but it's gonna be some good one. And we're gonna kick it off on the 27th with Miss Kincaid. And from that point, we're gonna go to another level. So um other than that, we appreciate everybody for listening. And until next time, I love each and every one of you. Peace.